How's it going, YouTube? It's KB Baby here, and today we're going to be talking about a content creator that I've talked about before and I absolutely hate. That, of course, being SSSniperwolf. Sniperwolf is known for two things. One, she is a horrible content creator. Her content is awful. She basically steals other people's stuff and adds very little commentary to it, and it's arguably not even fair use most of the time. And the second thing, the much worse thing, is that she's a horrible person. How horrible, in fact? Well, she ghosted a dying Make-A-Wish kid because she could not be bothered to, set that up. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I hope that, no matter who you are, we can kind of all agree that that's, probably a bad thing to do. I'm not the moral arbiter of the universe, but, I hope that we can all, agree on this one. And, she's also been arrested a couple of times, which is funny. You can actually Google her mugshots on the internet. She was arrested for attempted armed robbery, and it was apparently a huge mistake. Now, I don't know all the details of that, so I'm not even going to pretend to go into that. But one thing I do know is that she has proven time and time again to be a pretty nasty person. And if you don't believe me, here's what she's done to Jacksfilms just recently. SSSniperwolf just doxed me on her Instagram. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting, and you steal content and stalk YouTubers. YouTube, please demonetize this dangerous creator and just get her off your platform. She posted this Instagram story right outside our home and then deleted it. And then here's the post in its full glory. It's there. Should I go to visit Jacksfilms? He lives around 5 minutes away from my shoot. And here's Keemstar tweet proving it. Dear YouTube, I had to add this censored bar because SSSniperwolf showed up and showed Jacksfilms' house. Do something. Now, I'm going to be talking about, she also says, let's talk about this out like adults, Jacksfilms, which is hilarious. This was around like 45 minutes ago, I think, at this time. Time is hard, but yeah. This is psychotic for a lot of reasons. For those of you who do not know, actually, I'll just show you right now. Jacksfilms has done a lot of criticism on SSSniperwolf for the past 3 months, on and off again. Basically, and even has a channel parodying her, because she is one of the worst content creators on the platform. She just blatantly steals content, and it's very low effort, and she's on top of the fact that she's a very dislikable person, it's, there's a lot of reasons to hate her, and I don't think it's unjustified. I think it's perfectly valid to hate somebody who just blatantly steals content. I don't do that. I try and add commentary. That's the genre of video I am doing. It's commentary. I know, shocking, right? I don't want any false equivalences in the comments, or frankly in general. There's a lot of people that try and equivocate that to something like commentary or just like streaming in general. It's like, no, you are using other people's content and just, adding nothing to it. At least people that play video games, they add something, they add their own gameplay. But with videos, you're just taking the video, and sometimes you're going, like, it's pretty boring. Like, and Sniperwolf puts absolutely zero effort into it. So, one thing I will say is that don't know how, well, first off, I guess we should just get into, we're gonna read the responses of both Jacksfilms and Sniperwolf, and then we'll get to my thoughts on this, because there's actually a lot that I want to talk about. This has already gotten 40k likes, so it's pretty much blowing up. She literally posted a video outside of our house for all of her 5.6 million followers to see, then deleted it. In what universe do you think this is okay? Reality, do you believe this is justified? It's time to get her off the platform. She's no longer a silly content creator that steals content, teehee. She's a creep that stalks and threatens her critics. Nah, fuck that. It's time to get her off of YouTube. Actually, I think I was gonna say that I was gonna leave it for later. Let's do it now. I am always very cautious when I advocate for somebody getting taken off of YouTube for whatever reason, just flat out, because with the exception of, I guess, pedophiles and like groomers, those people pretty much I don't think should have a platform, because they are a risk pretty much no matter what. Like EDP 445 for, a pretty good example. The big problem with this is that, on the one hand, there should be a road to redemption for all YouTubers, I think. Even somebody when like the good example is when Logan Paul did his Suicide Forest. YouTube was like, we're gonna get right on this, and we're gonna make sure nothing like this ever happens again. And you know, back when iDubbbz was cool, there's a very popular tweet being like, "Huh, I wonder what the fuck this is gonna mean," because everybody at the time realized this would blow up in a YouTuber's face. And I do think that this is a very big, real possibility that this could happen. That this could, you know, institute a YouTube change that blows up in Jacksfilms and all of our faces and makes the platform horrible. This has happened before. This is not something that is completely new and unique. Because YouTube is notoriously awful at conducting creator v creator responses. Like Ethan Klein and when Keemstar went at it, you know, they both kind of sides kind of claim, or at the very least Keemstar claims, I forget if H3 did, they said that you know, they were contacted by YouTube and told to put this to the side. And you know, there was a whole deal of, is YouTube playing favorites because Keemstar's videos gotten taken down and H3's wasn't. But that's kind of, you know, digging at old wounds that are not really the topic of this video. But I think YouTube has shown time and time again they are horrible. And then if you don't believe me, the Act Man was also taken down because he had one joke in the video using two YouTube employees that publicly have videos explaining how content copyright works, and he made fun of them. But because he made fun of these private individuals, he got his video taken down. But to be fair, it's been a while since that's happened. I would need to refresh myself, but that's basically the gist. So YouTube is notorious for this stuff. I think it's time to go to Sniperwolf's response. Just wanted to talk, that's what every stalker says Keemstar. This creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim, saying I threatened him when I wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. Yeah, this is kind of psychotic. Like, it's the classic, you know, influencer deflection. I have more money for you than you. I'm so above it all. It's so obnoxious. Like, so many of these types of like zero IQ YouTube influencers do this. And it's more annoying because it's Sniperwolf, and Sniperwolf's awful, more bad than most of those people. I'd say that she's as worse as a YouTuber can get without committing a crime. But again, as I said at the beginning of the video, she was arrested multiple times, at least twice, I'm pretty sure. One for domestic. I don't know anything, so do not quote me on this. For the apparently a domestic incident and you know, a robbery charge, but she claims is a misunderstanding. Considering how psychotic she is, I'm gonna go on a record on a limb and say, no, it's not a misunderstanding. You're a crazy bitch. You're a dumb, absolute cunt. Now, I have to be honest, again, with YouTube's, constant, you know, back and forth of how they respond to these sort of types of situations. Actually, before we do, I just wanted to, show you something that's going on.
I just want to talk to him.
Just a meme.
Why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him.
Okay, you know, I don't want to get content ID'd. I know I'm a small YouTuber, but I'm pretty sure that's still a risk. But basically, yeah, this seems absolutely 100% malicious. And while I do always advocate, you know, to have restraint because of how bad YouTube is, I do think that this is a situation where YouTube is probably going to act and probably either completely demonetize her, or I don't think they would completely ban her, but I would expect a full demonetization for a while. I would not be surprised if that was something that happened. And honestly, I think she deserves it. Her content is absolutely lazy. She puts no effort into it. It's like she makes a load of money basically off of the backs of other people's hard works and their other creativity. She even steals the jokes of the TikToks that she reacts to. Sometimes she'll edit out the end of a TikTok and steal the joke of somebody that made it. For those of you, I highly encourage you to watch Jacksfilms videos on the subject, because she really is just absolutely awful, and it's hard to have any remorse for her, honestly. I think she's absolutely stepped in it, and I think she totally deserves this, because it's psychotic. She did not show up here. She did not know. Oh my god, there's no influencer, by the way, just no influencer on Earth who did not know exactly what they were doing if they were in Sniperwolf's shoes, because even like you showed his house, for God's sake. There's a very good reason why. The reason why you would show that is to intimidate somebody, to basically be like, hey, I know where you live, or hey, now a bunch of people know where you live, and it's absolutely I feel like I'm repeating myself a bit, but I feel like it's warranted. This chick is utterly psychotic, and I do think that she should probably have her monetization stripped away. I think we would end up regretting it if she got banned, because that might mean, even though YouTube has vague rules about off-platform conduct that they use when selectively and they never enforce, only when they feel like it, I still do think that this is, if she was banned, I think this would probably result in a policy change that most YouTubers, including myself, would not like. So I think she should have her monetization whipped away, at least for 6 months, maybe even a year. I have no idea how you would go about enforcing this, though. So maybe a permanent ban is the way to go. I'm not sure. Yeah, honestly, I think that's about all I have to say. I've been KB Baby. God bless your soul. Stay rad. Don't be bad. And if you liked the video, please leave a like. Tell me what you think down below and subscribe, because I'm always trying to grow the channel. I post every now and then. I know last time I was posted was a month ago, but it's like, sometimes the stories that interest me come, sometimes they go. I actually posted a couple weeks ago, but YouTube fucked up that video, and I didn't bother trying to go and redo it because it was obnoxious. So it would really mean a lot to me if you supported the video. But anyways, I've done my outro. Peace out.